It has been a little while since we did a deep dive on one of President Trump's executive orders. He's up to about 200 or more at this point, and his latest order tackles immigration.
Order up.
Okay. All right. Well, technically, it's a proclamation, not an order, but the Trump administration plans to carry out the directive. And it reads in part, the Secretary of Homeland Security shall restrict decisions on petitions not accompanied by a $100,000 payment for H-1B specialty occupation workers. So, in other words, companies that bring in a worker into the United States using that H-1B work visa must pay a $100,000 fee to do so. The fee used to be up to $5,000. So this is quite a price hike. And it's worth noting this would not apply to anyone who already has one of these visas, meaning this only impacts new visa applications. The president says the goal is to prioritize American workers. WRL's Sean Gallagher found out how this could play out, though, in the Triangle.
Good afternoon.
Going to Durham Tech opened the world to Damon Sanders.
I didn't know anything about life sciences.
An industry he's now fully invested in thanks to a flyer his mom found.
Yes, thanks to my mom. Shout out to my mom.
While mom knows best, Durham Tech knows it has a large responsibility to keep people like Damon coming through these doors.
We're really finally making the deep commitment to building a talent pipeline.
Durham Tech is building a new training facility here behind me to try to help fill that pipeline. It's a project bolstered by a $6 million donation by Novo Nordisk. It's really an easy investment when you consider the H-1B changes being implemented under President Trump. Novo Nordisk would have had to pay nearly $4 million this year alone for its new employees working on an H-1B under the new rules. Novo Nordisk Director of Public Affairs Shayla Nunn-Jones points to the company's efforts to hire local.
This Life Science Center is going to ensure that the people who live right next door can go to work on the other side of the street.
This will be one of 3 education and training center groundbreakings for Durham Tech in the next few months. It's a pressure they've been prepared to handle well before Trump made this decision.
You know, we felt that pressure for about 5 years because you've just seen job announcement after job announcement in the life sciences, especially in biomanufacturing.
And why the school feels it's ready to keep up with the demand for Damons in drug manufacturing.
It's been completely life-changing. Before I was struggling to save money, and now I'm able to look forward and invest into my future.
Durham Tech President J.B. Buxton tells me he expects thousands of students to go through this building every single year as they continue to try to keep up with the demands of the biotech industry. This building will open up in 2027. In Durham, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.